practical measures can a company implement after COVID in enterprise to regain their business and marketplace? What do you think can help?
Let's take a generalized scenario where the market share of every company has been reduced, and that is the reality. So one has to accept reality. So one can't just live in some dream that okay, I can just go back to normal and things will be normal when it comes back to normal. But I think the new normal will be completely different. So one needs to do a realistic, what we say in a risk is what can go wrong, or a worst case scenario analysis. So let's assume hypothetically that 50% of the business is gone. Now if 50% of the business is gone in the revised market, which is 50% of the normal, do I manage to hold on to a larger market share? Obviously consolidations were happening even earlier. So you saw in banks, we had about 30 nationalized banks. Those 30 nationalized banks came down to 12. Now, similarly, in a lot of industries, you take the industry of telecom, you just have Jio playing there, you have a Bharti Airtel, and you have even an Idea, which is not going on very strongly. So you might be in a situation of a duopoly there. So consolidation is bound to happen. I think one needs to go with the mentality of being the last man standing. If he can survive this storm, I think he would survive anything. So it's just getting a larger market share in whatever pie is left. Now what is left? It's at this moment nobody can estimate this, because one doesn't know when this will get cured, and even maybe WHO is warning of a second round coming. So I think one just needs to go with the flow, just needs to be prepared and do the best in the present what he can do to have his market share. The second thing is, having said that, cost cutting will be the order of the norm. I think organizations will be just frugal. So in the earlier day when you used to have some celebrations or some outbounds or some, I think a lot of issues, maybe unfortunately training is one which should not get a backseat, and nor should functions like compliance or risk or audit get a backseat. So I think cost cutting will be the normal norm. Process efficiencies will be something which you will see across the board. I think earlier leverage was a key factor. A lot of companies used to leverage. I think lean will be in for the short term. I think people will have a lot of variable costs instead of having a fixed cost. So it would all be an assignment based cost structure. So whatever improves the bottom line, if my top line is not increasing, is basically a strategy which all organizations use, even if there was a lockdown or there's a COVID, non-COVID scenario. So in that sense, your basic concepts don't change at all. It's like these will be very stringently implemented, because organizations don't have a choice. It's if they have to survive, they need to take drastic measures. I think we are already disrupted. I think we should not be disrupted into extinction is what they would need. So technically a simple currently, which is a liquidity issue right now, maybe turning into a solvency issue should not be a bankruptcy issue. I think that's what organizations will need to safeguard. I think they'll need to just protect that turf to whatever extent that can be. So cost cutting, yes, it is going to happen. It's natural. So it's how efficient, how effective you are able to add value, you are able to hold your place in the organization, you're contributing to the top line or the bottom line. I think it's reward to whoever is one who's worth it. I think somewhere it's down the line that inefficiency is just weeded out. I think all those employees or all those contributors who are not effective, I think there is no place for them in the post-COVID world. I think it's only the ones who are efficient, and among the efficient, the ultra efficient will only survive. I think the rest will all fall by the wayside. So it's if you are in the top percentile, whatever that percentile is in your industry, I think that's it. And in the bell, if you look at a bell curve scenario analysis, only someone who's exceeding expectations or far exceeding expectations will be there. So someone who are below expectations, I think they are just eliminated. Somebody with meets expectations also get eliminated. So it's the benchmark will be set differently. It's all on the top line. and the bottom line. Focus will be purely there, and that's where it will continue for some time. Thank you.
Absolutely true. Thank you so much for that. So like I was saying that, only the best ones are going to now sustain. Laziness is going to be passé. There is going to be no place for taking things for granted, for being lazy, for, delivering what is expected. Now we need to deliver much above and much more than what is expected of us. So thank you so much.